Welcome to Forth Banks and another video looking at the historic streets of Newcastle upon Tyne. Forth Banks is a street in Newcastle which runs from near the central station down to the quayside where it meets Skinnerburn Road and the Close. In the past, Forth Banks was a name of the wider area. The name Forth is derived from the word frith, meaning pasture or shaded place. Forth Banks is associated with an area known as the Forth from medieval times, just outside the west walls of the city. The Forth was used for recreational activities including archery, hence the name Forth Banks. The old infirmary was located on Forth Banks. The infirmary was founded in 1751 following calls for a hospital for the poor and the needy, led by Newcastle surgeon Richard Lambert. The infirmary opened on the 23rd of May 1731. It was originally located on a temporary basis in a house in Gallowgate, whilst the infirmary was being built on Forth Banks. The infirmary on Forth Banks eventually opened on the 8th of October 1753. The infirmary was extended several times between 1803 and 1855. Over time it became surrounded by the railway and markets, needed to be replaced in 1906 by the Royal Victoria Infirmary. The building itself was demolished in 1954, which can be seen in this old photograph. Forth Banks became an important area during the Industrial Revolution, with various workshops and warehouses being built. In 1823, George Stephenson and his son Robert and other partners opened the world's first purpose-built locomotive works on Forth Banks, with the main entrance a bit further along the road on South Street. Locomotion and Rocket were built at the works, along with many other locomotives, which were exported to developing railways all across the world. Stephenson's rocket was built in 1829 by Robert Stephenson and Co. at the Forth Street Works in Newcastle. It was the most advanced locomotive of its day, incorporating multiple boiler fire tubes and a number of other innovations. In 1890, the Newcastle and District Electric Lighting Company opened a power station in a disused factory building. This was the first power station in the world to generate power using turbo generators. The turbines were designed by Charles Parsons and were driven by pressurised steam from water heated by burning coal. The power station was closed in 1907 when it was replaced by the nearby Close power station. Tyne Metro runs just off Forth Banks over the Queen Elizabeth II Bridge between Newcastle and Gateshead, with the metros entering and exiting tunnels at either side of the bridge. Work started around 1978 and was opened on the 6th of November 1981 by the Queen herself, 9 days before regular metro services began to run. Looking at Forth Banks now, you can still see some familiar buildings from this photo taken in 1976. The Punjabi restaurant, located on the top of Forth Banks at the junction of Forth Street, used to be the Hawthorne Inn public house, as seen in this photograph from 1966. That big building you can see across the road is Kin's House, which is now the main police station for Newcastle city centre, after they moved from the old Market Street police station quite a few years back. There has been a great deal of change to Forth Banks over the years. The area of Forth Banks declined during the 20th century and some of the industrial buildings became derelict. However, the area has seen regeneration as the Stephenson Quarter, with both new buildings such as the Crown Plaza Hotel and the renovation of some of the older buildings. So next time you're in town, be sure to take a leisurely walk down Forth Banks and soak up the charm of this historic street. That concludes today's video on the history of Forth Banks, Newcastle. If you like the video, please give the video a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. And please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell notification for when I release more videos. See you next time.